Hello guys, welcome to a Raw Wednesday, and this is going to be as usual and as normal as a Raw Wednesday always is. I don't have like major things set up. You're kind of balanced on a big pile of books. It's that kind of day, you know. I hope you're all having a good Wednesday. I hope you're having a lovely little festive time. I'm obviously now back in my family home with my parents, and it's been so nice to be home. And yeah, it's nice to kind of forget about uni life and work for a little bit, even though last night I spent a good hour and a half doing work. But you know, I'm a bit of a workaholic, so I thought that today I could talk through my first half of third year. So for those of you who don't already know, I'm actually a third year student at the University of Lincoln. I'm studying media production, and I have got one semester left of my degree life, and not gonna lie, it scares the absolute living daylight out of me because I don't know what I'm gonna do when I leave. But I've really enjoyed it, and I thought I'd talk you through kind of what we've been doing this semester, how I've found it. Hopefully not terrify you guys if you're about to go into third year, but yeah, I made it and I'm here, so hopefully that's helpful for you guys who are going to go into third year, because I know I was terrified. But yeah, so for third year I am studying design. So as we go through our course, you kind of try everything out in third year. You try everything out in first year. In second year you try 2 of the things out, and in third year you pick your favourite. So my favourite, turns out it was design. Originally I was going to go with digital media, which is like animation and special effects and stuff like that, but I decided to opt for design. I don't know why, I just felt more comfortable with that, and it's something that I've really enjoyed doing. So I very last minute, as I have done every single year, I changed my options, which is one thing I did want to mention. That's fine. If you ever have anything you're not sure about, there is people there whose job it is to change the options for you and talk you through it. And there's a lovely lady who I've never really met, who I email a lot, and she helps me out when I make these changes. So yeah, there's always someone there, so don't worry about it. You're not stuck if you are a bit worried, so definitely go and speak to someone. But so the main thing you guys have kind of seen on social media about my degree this year is my book, Peter Panda, and I have 4 copies of Peter Panda here, and this is a tiny part of what I have been doing this semester. So I thought I'd kind of break it all down, tell you what I have to do in my degree, and hopefully this will give you a little bit of insight into life. I'll talk about friends and kind of social life and money and stuff like that. So yeah, so I take design, so the biggest portion of my degree is the design module. So within that module we have to create a number of different projects. I'm going to put them up on the screen like one by one. I obviously did Peter Panda. Now this is what we called a self-initiated brief, so this was what I wanted to do. You could create whatever you wanted. My friend made posters, someone made tarot cards, someone made like city guides, like a little guide to guide you around the city. There's loads of things, you can make whatever you want. So I made a children's book, so start to finish. I have done a video on this, so I will leave that link below, but yeah, I designed and drew all of this. So that was my self-initiated one. Also turns out I could include my merch designs as part of that as well, so I also submitted all the merch things. That wasn't going to be part of my degree, but my tutor told me I could. My parents have just come in, 1 second. So yeah, I did merch and a book for my self-initiated, and then we had to do client things. So you might have seen, if you follow me on Twitter, I was asking if any of you guys wanted any work doing, any designs doing, for a fee, and I can also include that in my portfolio. So I did some portraits, I also did a logo for a charity, I did, what else did I do, a poster and another set of posters. So I did 4 altogether. They were more, I did have more, I mean, but I didn't include them all because I thought that was a bit too much. And then we also did a competition brief, and I designed a John Lewis wallpaper as if I was going to submit it to a competition that they ran, and this was the wallpaper. So that is all the work I did for design. I've also had to like compile that all into a big document, and it was 137 pages of pure hell and tears, and that was submitted on the 15th. So that is now gone, don't have to look at that again, and it's a very good job because the file has now gone corrupt. Back up your files, guys, because if that would have gone corrupt about 4 days earlier, I'd have had to do all that work all over again. So yeah, that was design. And then I also do a module called Creative Enterprise. This is the one that we don't get to choose. and it pained us all to do this. So basically you put into a group and luckily we get to choose our groups. That's something that I really like about third year, is that you've had chance to find the people that you work well with. So you get an influence on what groups you're put in. Obviously sometimes it doesn't work out that way because of numbers, but luckily for us, we got to choose. So I was in a group with myself, Jade, Matty and Lena, and you'll have seen throughout the vlogs that we met up every week and kind of did work around a project, and that was create a thing. So whether it be an app, a event, like an actual thing, I don't know, and pretend you're planning that from start to finish and then pitch it as an idea, so make a presentation. So basically in the end we had a presentation. It went not as well as we hoped, and hopefully we get an alright grade from that. Apparently we're going to get a high 2-1, so that's fine. So we did a 10-minute or 15-minute presentation. We had to dress professionally, and like we had our own little lanyards and t-shirts, like it was legit, and it was terrifying. We also did a 24-page report. Goodness knows how many like different words that had in it, so I don't know what the word count was, but like each of us had our own little section and we kind of compiled it all together, made it look relatively pretty and sent that off. So that's that, and then that was it. So for that one we had a presentation and a report. Then the last module is my dissertation module. So this module runs across the entire year, so technically I've only done half of it so far. For the dissertation you get to choose what the topic is, and this is the same in every subject, I'm pretty sure. You get to choose what your dissertation question is, and they say to pick something you have genuine interest in, otherwise it's going to be 10,000 words of mind-numbingness, which again is a lot better than it was in second and first year, because you didn't get to choose what you wanted to write about. You kind of just got told a topic and had to look into it whether you were interested or not, whereas because I've chosen something I'm relatively interested in, it's making life a little bit more enjoyable. So I am doing something, I haven't got my title like specifically chosen yet, something about the gender representations within Disney, focusing on Beauty and the Beast. So I know a lot of you have been asking me what the question is. I don't actually have the finalised question, but I have officially written 2,000 words out of the 10,000. I can't guarantee that they're 2,000 words that make sense, but my tutor so far seems to be happy with that. So over the semester I met with my tutor 4 times. Each time you have like a half-an-hour meeting. They tell you, well, like you just have a chat really and kind of figure out what you're going to do next, and it's going to be the same next semester. So there's going to be another 4 meetings, and then the deadline for that is at the end of April. So yeah, that is the modules for university, and at the time it is a lot of work, but I really like this year a lot better to second and first year, because it is more like self-directed. Like I'm choosing what I want to do, so I know it's something I actually genuinely have interest in, whereas for first and second year you're kind of guided along the ways that they want you to do. So for that reason I do actually kind of enjoy third year, which is really weird. It does still terrify me and stress me out a lot, but you know, it's relatively enjoyable. So yeah, so for next semester it's going to be the same again. I'm going to do a whole probably 150-page portfolio for design. We've got another group creative enterprise piece, and I'm continuing my dissertation. So that is the plan for next semester. So houses, I actually now have a new house. We moved in September and it's so nice. I feel like now we've all experienced student living like 3 years in a row. We all kind of appreciate and understand that everyone works differently. It's going to be messy, just little things. It gets a lot easier in the third year, and we've got a really nice bunch of people there. Everyone's really understanding. It's like a little family unit, and we all went out for Christmas dinner that you might have seen in the vlogs, and it's just really, really nice. I really very much like now that I have some solid friendships. Like I don't know a ton of people, like my housemates have a whole bunch of different people they know from all around the uni, whereas I've kind of kept my group of friendships quite close, and I do have less friends, but I have really valued friendships, and I really, really like that. That's just how I work, and I feel like that's really helped us this year. Like we all look out for each other, and it's great. Well, social life, I guess that's the same. Like we're all very aware that this is our last semester together and like last year together, so we are making time to go out, and I think that's really important. Don't get too bogged down in the fact that you've got deadlines. Allow yourself a break, because it'll not only like refresh you for the day ahead, but it means you're enjoying the time at uni whilst it's still there. So yeah, definitely make time for work. I am like the least sociable person in the entire world, but I feel like this year I have been more sociable than ever because I trust the people I go out with. I've got a solid group of friends, we're all in the same boat, and it's just a whole lot more, I don't know, it's just more enjoyable. I feel a lot more solid in who I am and where I am and who I'm friends with this year. What else was I going to talk about? Money. Money is an issue, like, as always. My rent is higher than it was last year, so I don't have much, like, spare money. The loan situation, my loan's gone down, so maybe I could do a whole video on money again. It's kind of a hard subject to talk about because it is different for everyone, but let me know if you want a video on that. But I mean, I'm managing. I don't really rely on my parents much anymore. They buy me like 2 bags of shopping every time I go home. That's about it. And I mean, I don't ask for that, so that's just them wanting to give me something. And yeah, I mean, it's going all right. I'm managing everything okay. I do have occasional meltdowns. I've skipped a few uploads on this channel, but I mean, I know you guys understand. And I'm terrified for the future, as I feel like everyone is. And if anyone watching this is wanting to hire a graduate in design, hit me up, because I don't have a job when I leave. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'll answer anything that I might have missed down below in the comments. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this very quick overview of what I've been up to. Don't forget to follow my vlogs to actually see my daily life. And now I'm gonna go and make gingerbread houses with my family. You'll see that in the vlog tomorrow. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I love you a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.